We work with our mill, who then in turn works with the growers that are growing from them around the state to better the crop year over year, but we do so while also factoring other considerations other than what the baker wants. So we also have to be influencing the soil positively and doing all these things. By working in smaller supply chains, there's just better overall control from seed all the way to plate. And over time, we can improve the quality of our agriculture, improve the quality of our soil.
You know, when we first started a few years ago, my role was just purely in the bakery all the time and just learning how to bake. I'm almost embarrassed to walk in through here. This is still our construction yard. So 2 months ago, what was back here was just a pile of construction waste. We've worked a lot inside the confines of the building. We've learned a lot there, but I think the next phase for us is to grow food that then ends up in the bakery.
So we don't have the space on this property to produce wheat. We don't have the space to produce all these like major staple crops, you know, sugar cane, whatnot. We do have plenty of space for tomatoes, produce, and all of that. We could easily feed our family. We can feed our bakery, which means we can feed all of our customers with all the specials that we produce through just the third of an acre that we have here. It's plenty of space.
If you go into any of our local grocery stores right now, I would think you should find mulberries. Will you find any mulberries in the local grocery stores right now? No. Part of the problem is they age pretty quickly and mold really quick. So they're really meant to be eaten right away or preserved. Well, our grocery stores aren't in the business of preserving food. Instead, they're more in the business of throwing it away often. So there's just no way that a mulberry can make it from the tree to the grocery store to the person in time before it spoils or becomes jam. Yet this tree, this one tree, will give hundreds of pounds of fruit every year. They're abundant, they grow super fast. One thing that I've been learning about plants lately is really they are just like pets. They don't just take water, they have to be fed. We have the start of a worm bin going right now, and those red wiggler worms that I put in there are creating vermicompost, which will fertilize, hopefully, trees all around the property. There it goes. I swear that plants seem to understand when their environment's not well suited for them, and then they don't do well. You have to be able to read what the plant needs next. Really, everything about this tree in its initial time here is building strength through its roots. My goal is for this thing to produce a lot of fruit reliably in future years. So right now, the most important thing is to just get it established in the soil.
I think that when people bake bread at home, they get a sense of fulfillment that comes from understanding this process that's difficult, that's likely resulting in their immediate failure at what they're trying to do. But something about the food aspect, something about the tactile aspect of doing something in your hands brings people back to try again. And then through that process of discovering this journey of bread making, you rediscover that this is a process of human life that has been around, that we have chosen to trade out for the convenience of going to the grocery store.